In today's video, I'm going to show you the method I use to mount my art prints ready for framing. So let's get on with it. So in this video, I'm going to show you the way I go about matting my art prints. I'm not saying it's the best way, it's just the way that I do it. For this, you'll need a pre-cut mount board with a back acid free, and you'll need an extra board to make sure that they line up exactly flush as well. You'll need acid free tape and double-sided tape, and of course the artwork that you would like to mount. I'm going to start off by placing my backing board down and placing the extra board behind it. What I want to do is make sure that this pre-cut mount board, the front, is the same level with the back. So you don't necessarily always need that extra board, but if they don't match up, then you do. It makes life a lot easier. I'm now marrying up the backing board and the front, make sure that they are in the right sort of position, and then I'll flip the top over onto that extra board so to make sure everything is lined up properly. Once I've done that, I'm going to take my acid-free artist's tape and I'm going to create a hinge joint. Now, normally I just go across once. On bigger frames, I do it like this though, so I'm showing how I do it on a bigger mount. So I'm just hinging down over both the boards first, and then I'm going to come back again with another strip of tape, just about the same length, just slightly shorter than the length of or the width of my boards, and cover over on both sides evenly that hinge and just smooth that down with my fingers. And then I'm going to close the boards up and make sure everything marries up again evenly and give it a squeeze just to make sure everything is nice and tight and where it should be, ready for my picture. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm opening it up again. It's now time to add my print. You'll notice my print has a small gap on either side. It's got a white border around it. That's because about 1/4 of an inch is always going to be behind the mat board anyway. So I make sure that the full picture is ready in frame. I'm now going to centre up that print. Make sure it's where I want it to be. You can weigh it down once it's in position at this point to make sure that it doesn't move. I didn't in this case, but I probably should have done. And I'm now taking that artist's tape, or it's acid free, or I do have an acid free linen tape that's water activated as well that I can use. And I'm sticking it to the back, the sticky side facing the print. So I'm sticking this to the back of my print. So the sticky side is up now on both sides. So just a small piece of tape attached to the back of my print. And then I'm going to go across the top of that and stick it down properly with creating sort of a cross joint. Now this is because I don't want to stick my print to the front of my mat at any point. It means that the work has a chance to sort of drop if it needs to, as paper sort of changes over time. It gives the paper the flexibility to do that if it does anything over time. Rather than sticking it all completely down, it'll stop any wrinkles or anything like that. It just helps prevent that from happening. Now that could be done. As I send my prints out, I like to use some double-sided tape along the very bottom edge of my mount board, just along that backing board there. And then I will pull my front down and stick it in place on that. There we go. So it's just again the same sort of width as my backing board, just slightly shorter. And peel that cover off as it's double-sided, and I'll flip now this front section down, and again hold it into place, smooth it all into place, make sure it's all stuck down, and that there is my artwork all mounted and ready to be framed. This will go in a plastic sleeve and will be posted out to any customers. And there you have it. That's how I go about mounting my printed artwork ready for framing. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video useful, please leave me a thumbs up. I post new content every Thursday. If you don't want to miss anything, please press the subscribe button below. You can also press that bell icon. It makes sure that you get notified by YouTube for all new content I post. That's it from me now. Bye guys.